Alright. Hey guys, Concentric here, playing some Valheim. You guys know the drill. Man, it's been a couple of days. Yeah, Jesus. This week has really been a doozy. For anybody watching the VOD who just doesn't give a shit, skip forward like 2 minutes. But yeah, I've just... For anybody not in my Discord, I did drop some updates there just tonight, but it has been not great. Basically, medication has been taking its toll on me, and yeah, I think something's got to give. So, because I'm tired. I'm tired all the time. So, I thought it was good for like a couple of weeks there, but it really it took a turn. It's been not great. So, but I figure let's see what adjustments I can make, and hopefully get back on something resembling a normal schedule, at least for streaming. Uh, that's the plan, at least. So, but other than that, uh, yeah, just back on Valheim. Man, I really gotta remember what I was even doing. I feel like it's been so long. I will note that, and you guys may not notice it, but I certainly do. I made some... Actually, let me adjust my volume a little here. I made some changes to the way my mouse functions. So, it feels very strange. It is allegedly better in general, but basically I turned off a pointer precision setting that should make it easier to form muscle memory. That's what I've been told. I was dabbling a little bit with first-person shooters. Nothing that serious because I didn't really have the energy for it, but I wanted to take a look. So, but as well, I've been thinking about doing it for a while because, from what I understand, the setting I was using was not really conducive of forming good muscle memory for that. So, but I've made that change, and it feels ridiculously fast and different and scary. So, if you notice me having a harder time clicking on things, that is why. So, anyways, just a couple of things to recap. That's all. Slowly starting to remember what we were doing. So, if I recall, we had just brought back, yeah, a lot of this Growlston. And I want to utilize some of this for the backing to these walls. I hope it looks good, because I'm just gonna rip all this out and go for it, I think. Now, I've done this kind of oddly here, but we're just gonna... Oh yeah, that's not bad, actually. Now, it's worth noting, I don't really like the way this Growlston fits together. It's got this weird seam in the middle. I don't know if there's any way we can just... Oh, maybe. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. Interesting. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. That's sort of okay. Um, maybe that's a workable solution there. Let's try to put these all around then. Alright. I will note that, so these ones are actually on the stone wall. And so if I take that, you can't even see the, yeah, you can't even see the item stand anymore. Not great. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to do something kind of similar. Ah, shit. Well, okay, here's the thing. I gotta put all of the item stands with all of the items on the wall first. Which is a little bothersome. Because that means having all of the items first. So, for example, like this would be all of the iron items. Ew. Interesting. Let's see. I also don't really like how this is like not centered. Now that there's actually a line to center it by, it's kind of bugging the piss out of me that it's not. That actually kind of works. That worked out actually way better than I thought it would. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's sort of okay. Sure. Sure, I can live with that. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna probably be doing things that aren't terribly intensive today. Just for the sake of my own sanity. Fucking wood up there, Jesus Christ. Also, we have this cool new ashwood floor now, which could be kind of fun to play with. Also, ashwood stairs. I mean, these look cool. They don't really look any sturdier, which is kind of annoying. My biggest complaint with the regular stairs is they look sort of flimsy. But these just, they look the same, but they're half stairs. It's kind of, it's fine. I don't know. I don't really like it. Whatever. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take it a little easy today. I don't know if I'll be going to the Ashlands or anything like that. Just because I don't know if I have it in me, for one. And for two, if the mouse changes, I really want to get used to this first. I've spent a lot of time playing that has not been using those changes, so obviously that's a bit of a concern. Okay. I have no more of these scorching medleys. Cool. Let's make some more of those. Jesus. Yeah, I'm all out of practice, guys. It's been a bad week. Let's see. Scorching medley. Yeah, there we go. Goat puffs, onions, fiddleheads. Gotcha. Onions. Actually, you know what? Fiddleheads. And oh, I do have Jotuns in there. Just need more fiddleheads. Not too bad. When we don't have any more fiddleheads. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Ah, jeez. Alright. Sure, fine. let's make what we can. How about that? I mean, I guess we could make salad as well, but... In fact, maybe that's the smarter choice. I mean, I'm still going to make a bunch of this scorching medley and store it away, but... So when I do go back to the Ashlands, this will be my main food item. But I will make some regular-ass salads as well. Because why not? Alright. Cool. That will do just fine. That in there. Great. Great. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So if I look at this, like, iron stuff here. So I have the iron mace, iron axe, sword, abyssal razor. Mace, axe, sword, abyssal razor. Okay. So what else are we missing? The battle axe, I guess? I have one of those somewhere. Just trying to think if I wanted to sort of put that wall to rest and say everything from that tier is done. How much more iron, hypothetically, would I need? I don't think it's very much. Iron sledge. Interesting. Yeah, I'd have to make an iron sledge. Ancient bark spear. I'd have to make one of those. Iron tower shield. We have the buckler. I don't know if I'm going to include tools. I mean, I am including an axe, I guess. So that's kind of just a tool. Do I put like an iron pick on there? That feels weird. I guess I could do, but... And I don't think I've made the full, like, iron set either, right? Yeah. No, there's no iron set here. So I'm gonna say, like, in practice, I probably need, I don't know, 200 iron? Thereabouts. Probably a bit more. And that's not including all the other crap that I need iron for. Because I know I'm going to need some for some of the Mistlands upgrades and things like that. I know I'm going to need some for probably building and stuff. Yeah, I'm sitting on 40 uncooked, and I don't even think I have a stack cooked, so maybe our first goal is iron. I mean, I think I have a pretty good spot in mind, but I know it's not exactly the most exciting task, but it is one that I'm comfortable doing. So, yeah, 24. Alright, so I think we start there. So get a bunch of iron. I'd like to go get some silver and hopefully find a cultist trophy. So that would also be pretty cool. And then I need to do a lot of metal cooking, so maybe we upgrade or I say upgrade, sort of refactor the smelting area. I think that's probably an effective use of our time. Let's quickly sleep the night as well before we set out, because I'm actually going to go down towards Mistlands, because the swamps that are there, the miniature dueling swamps, as I refer to them, one of them has been pillaged a little bit, because that's where I went for iron a little while ago. The other one's not, so I think I can just go through and totally violate that place, and it'll be good. So, it needs to be placed near a fire. Sadient, so... Also, hold on a minute. Is the bone tower shield... Oh no, I guess that's... Yeah, no, never mind. I forgot the Black Forest existed for a second, I'll be honest. It just, I don't know, completely slipped my mind. I thought that the Black Forest is actually a place. For a moment I was happy, thinking that it wasn't. Alright. Should be good. We'll just set off and hope for the best, right? Also, I hear or find Eider in there, like sparking and making noise. I'm gonna pretend that I don't hear that, because I really don't want to have to stick my head in there and grab it. So, guarantee that'll be the death of me. So I might as well start these though. If I was really responsible, I'd start the furnaces as well. Guess I might as well be. That's the efficient thing to do, right? Guess that's what I'll tell myself. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get some stuff sorted out and be back on my regular schedule. I know it's been kind of shitty. Just sort of not being around. At least it's felt that way for me. I really like streaming for you guys. I like, you know, throwing up the videos and seeing the odd comment, which actually I haven't checked on that in a couple days now that I'm actively saying it on a stream. So if you're watching this and going, hey, he hasn't replied to my comment yet, I probably am. Probably am right now. or I will be soon. So. Or maybe there's no comments, I don't know. Sometimes I don't get any, and that's okay too. And then maybe I won't feel quite as bad. Yeah, I've been working with my partner though, to hopefully get some emotes going for the channel as well. So it's kind of been a point of bother, point of annoyance, I guess. So I don't feel like I have a very good outlet to create those, sort of channel that artistic vision, if you will. So, but she's been a big help. Hopefully, we can get those finalized soon. They've kind of been at a standstill because I've been feeling like shit, so. Just totally unable to even think straight. But hoping I can just bang it out tonight, though, and in the next couple of days, things will start to settle out a little bit as I start making changes. Also, I should say, I don't know that this is going to be a full-length stream. I know I typically want to go for like 5 hours or 4 hours or whatever, but I'm just so tired. I'm so tired all the time. Shit's brutal. Oh. Oh no. No, please. How much did I even hit? Oh, it's just a rock. I see. Fuck me. Yeah, what I may end up doing though, for all you YouTube viewers who may be watching this, just because I'm sort of going through my stuff right now, I do still want to play games, and I do have energy at some points. It's just I also like. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, let me jump on Valheim for 2 hours in the middle of the day at like half capacity, even if I think I'd be okay. 2 hours just is not really a lot of time to do anything substantial. Not that everything, not that everything I'm gonna do this stream is substantial, mind you, but you know, I have a hard time justifying it to myself, especially if it's like at a really odd time of the day versus when I normally stream, quote unquote normally. But I think what I might start doing here and there, I don't know if I'll do it at the next available opportunity, but my buddy Pepe, Blue Black and Gold, who I've mentioned in prior stream. I mean, for one thing, there's a community Valheim server which I may do some streams on, stuff that probably won't go up to YouTube. It'll just be like a Twitch exclusive, you know, it's there and then it's gone kind of deal. Just to sort of keep the stream a little more active. So, and then as well, himself and one of his friends, Sad Siri, also, you know, they stream on Twitch as well. They've been playing Valorant, which I think I mentioned in the past. I don't really play first-person shooters. In fact, I'm kind of dog shit at first-person shooters. Once upon a time, I was okay at them. I hesitate to say good, but nevertheless, it's always fun to play with friends, I think, and it seems like something that that group or community has started to take interest in, and you know, I chat and get along and have a vested interest in hanging out with them. So I think I may be doing some odd streams here and there with them, and again, probably something that'll just be a Twitch exclusive type of thing, unless people really want to see it on YouTube. YouTube viewers, let me know if that's what you want to see. I imagine probably not, but you know, I don't know. It'll probably be me failing horribly at playing a modern first-person shooter, so you know, maybe there's some comedic value in that. You know, if I don't hear anything, I'll just, like I said, I'll just do Twitch only. Don't see any reason to just throw up a random VOD of me sucking at a game and then not really having a clear progression of it. I mean, a lot of my VODs I suck at Valheim, but at least there's like a build towards something. There is a goal on the horizon kind of thing. So at least that's what I tell myself. So but yeah, all things in the works, all things I'm sort of kicking around. Basically, in a nutshell, I know I've yapped a lot, but in a nutshell, opportunities to have sort of low stakes streams and interactions to sort of pad out my life transitions instead of just kind of having nothing for several days at a time, because I understand that kind of sucks. Ah, Jesus. Oh, wait, hold on. We can power through, I believe. Alright, we're good. So, anyways, just playing around with that idea. And of course, you know, hey, any other suggestions that anybody has? I mean, if you, you know, you're watching the VOD right now and you're like, man, I really like this guy's content, but I wish he'd shut the fuck up, let me know. Obviously, hopefully in a slightly kinder manner, but I am looking for, things that I can change or do. Because ultimately, I want to have some reach. I want to have people, a community, you know, type of thing. So that is a overarching goal. So, I'm not gonna like bend over backwards for it, but you get the idea. Anyways, a lot of meta commentary today, but just had a lot of this stuff on my mind as I've been unable to comprehend my own existence, if you will. Also, man, this fucking mouse feels whack. I mean, I understand. I can immediately understand why people suggest this, because it's inherently like easier to comprehend distances. The change between what I had, which basically was like mouse acceleration, and this, it's been dramatic, but it's been in a way that is, you know, my brain, it inherently makes more sense to my brain. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but it feels more bound by logic. So let's see if it sticks though. Don't do it, Mr. Caesar, but don't do it. It's unnecessary. Neither of us want that. I promise you, neither of us want that. Don't do it. Do not. Do not come. Do not come. Alright, good. I think you actually listened. Oh shit. He just fucking peaced out. Now there he is. Just popped out of reality for a second. I get it. So what to talk about? I mean, I guess I realistically should just chill out a little bit. I feel like there's so much to say, but so little to say. And I'm just like, I'm on the bound between loopiness, loopiness and sanity. It's all blurring together. Yeah, some mountains up there. I don't actually know if I've looked through those mountains or not. Maybe that's a good place to check. If I exhaust these swamps in a semi-timely manner, I will vaguely consider checking out those mountains. I know that is a incredibly loose commitment, but it's kind of the best I got, so. Sorry if you guys hear me yawning as well. It's been my life for the last several days. Just medically induced drowsiness, so. Along with actual drowsiness, because I can't seem to actually sleep. I get all the detriments of being tired with none of the benefits of being tired. It's quite the feat. Alright, watch a death skeeto just like pop in and kill my ass in 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds, even. What a way to go that would be. Oh god, please stop yawning. Every time I do it, my eyes like water and like a head rush. Got lots of middle goals today. Iron is obviously a big one. I need to get, not like a ton of silver, but there is a fair amount of silver gathering that also needs to happen at some point or another. It's not really an immediate goal, but I actually remember to set this as well. Gotta check something real quick. Yeah, I did. Good job, me. I actually set the thing. Then my stream had a different title. I did the bare minimum. Hell yeah. Fucking killing it. Okay, so if I recall, and you know, nothing to guarantee that my recollection is at all accurate. I'm gonna fucking crash into this. Let's not do that. Yeah, I bet I don't feel rested anymore. Wish I felt rested now. Yeah, we're good. So if I recall, we had stopped here before and done a bunch of crypts. Now, here's the thing. We found a bone mass spawner in this little section of swamp here. We had gathered up a fair bit of iron. Nothing crazy, but a fair bit. But there was still more to this swamp. There was more that I had not explored. And I think that is going to be my goal today. Is going through the unexplored bits. I know that sounds really obvious, but just trying to formulate a plan in my mind, because if I don't, it'll melt away. Yeah. I'm also going to try out this Staff of Fracturing. I tried it a little bit at the end of last stream, but I'm really not convinced about its capabilities. But that's why we're going to give it a shot today. We're going to see if we can really let it shine, you know? See if it can really show us something special. I mean, it doesn't seem to work well, like, in the swamp. Because, they just sort of get put out. I guess that makes sense. I just don't like that it does. Alright. Got enough for workbench. Which I will throw down one. Oh, there. Actually, you know what? Why don't we summon some skelly boys? That feels like a way smarter idea. Rather than just hurling flaming rocks into the water to hopefully kill these guys. What? Oh. Get him, Helga. Oh, with the bow as well? Damn, she crazy with it. Riveting. Truly riveting stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna let these guys kind of be the middlemen for my operation. in that they're just gonna exist and hopefully keep all the rando enemies from scratching me up while I'm going back and forth, and you know, they kind of keep the swamp safe, you know. I don't know if that's how that's gonna work at all, but don't. What are you shooting my boat? What was that? Who did it? Or is there something in the water? No, doesn't need repairs. Okay. I swear to God, I just heard the boat get shot, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, we do need a little bit more wood for another workbench. And maybe like just a little roof or something. Maybe like a stray campfire sort of deal. Damn. Alright, so here's the bone mass head. It might help if I actually grabbed the swamp key. That may help the progress of this just a little bit. Most of this other crap I don't really care about, but we're just going to carry it until we need the room, and then we'll get rid of it. Sapphire fracturing is fun. I will say that. It might not deal the most damage, but it is fun. And that is an undeniable boon to it existing in my pocket. Cannot be understated. We'll start with this. We'll start with the crypt on literally the other side of the swamp from where I parked. Let's just do this. Cool, that does work. Hi. Get out of here too. Alright. So we're gonna do our little campfire trick in here. By campfire trick, I mean we're gonna put down a campfire. Revolutionary, I understand, but I'm a simple man. We don't need that. We don't need that. I mean, realistically, we don't need that either. Also, Jesus Christ, magic takes up a lot of space. This is ridiculous. I do melee, I have like one thing. Magic is like 8. It's insanity. Where does it end? Okay, great. A smarter man would mainly utilize the antler pick because it can be repaired. Hey, not a bad little haul for this first room, eh? Damn, 27 iron. Hidden steps into the fucking crypt. That's not too shabby. If I do say so myself. Now I kind of wonder, right, as far as I understand it, I can't really get conditions on me, this bubble, right? Like if a flame arrow hits me, or like a gyal spits on me, right? I don't get set on fire, assuming the bubble lives. Or, I mean, hell, even if it doesn't. Even if it gets popped by the shot, I still don't get set on fire. That's my understanding. So assuming the same thing applies to, like, these blobs, am I just immune to all blob damage? Right? Because the only way they deal damage is by poisoning. But if I can't be poisoned because I've got the bubble on me, are they just... do they just not do anything anymore? Kind of feel like that is the case. But it also just feels inherently wrong, I guess. I mean, not that I'm complaining, of course. Just an interesting observation. Or I find it interesting, at least. Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what? Maybe there's some merits to this staff. I'm starting to turn a corner. 'Cause I don't think a fireball staff would have killed me in one hit. What's the description on this again? As with patience and focus, we'll be able to harness the true power of this staff. I think they might be onto something. May just be accurate. Because it's inherently harder to do. But the result is much more rewarding. I think this needs further testing. Alright. Swap that out for leather scraps. You know, this will be our junk box. We don't need this shit. Say like, yeah, skeleton trophy, get the fuck out of here. Poison arrow, yuck, don't need it. This garbage, staying on the floor. It said something about patience. It really is just hitting things center of mass. There's not much patience to it. Aim, maybe. Patience, not so much. Also, I think that's it for this dungeon. What a pathetic dungeon. I really thought there'd be more. Keep that. Every bit of iron I can out of this place. Alright, wow, grand total of 56 iron. Color me impressed. Truly earth-shattering stuff. Great. Okay. Let's take all this shit back. All this shit. Let's take this handful of items back. I guess we may as well. We may as well rebubble, but I was kind of hoping my skelly boys would be hanging out around here. I could bubble them as well, but I guess they took the day off. It's understandable. Working themselves to the bone. Hi. Get out of here. Fucking White Night Owl, how you doing? I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. That's all I got. Just getting some metal. But I hope you've been well. I know it's been a couple days since I streamed, so. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Stupid seeker. Yeah, me too. So tired. Yeah, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. I've been in what I can only describe as a medically induced coma. So it's been my last 4 or 5 days, give or take. So, but you know, I'm back for the moment. We'll see if it evens out eventually. But I hope things aren't too bad for you though. I know it sucks just being tired all the time, but hopefully it's not too much of a persistent problem. God, my phone alarm just went off. Jesus. Alright. So, that's these places done. I'm gonna grab all this. I think there was another crypt that I had left some stuff in, because I vaguely remember breaking one torch and not the other. Because there was like 2 pieces of iron or something that I left. Yeah, it's this one. Let's go take a peek. Doesn't sound good. Hope everything's okay. Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's just basically I've been on a different type of medication for a little while. What the hell did I thought I left something in here, but I guess not. I've been on a different type of medication for a little while. And it seems to help and be good in a way. Oh yeah, here we go. But it does make me very tired. And it made me very tired for quite some time. And it's kind of one of those tireds that's like, no amount of sleep really fixes it. Although at least early on I was kind of coping well, and then it kind of settled out. I wasn't nearly as tired feeling. But the last like 4 days, the last kind of week in general, the last 4 days especially have been, I don't know, I regressed somehow. I don't really know, but it's been just total tiredness and brain fog and just kind of hellacious, so. Not really sure what happened exactly, but. So I think I'm going to, so my plan is to stick it out a little bit. I have doctors here are kind of massively backed up, so I'll see mine in like a month. So that's, you know, that is what it is, but in the meantime, I'm going to hold out, and I'm going to try to wean myself kind of off the medication. It's not a critical medication, so I'm not like, you know, I'm not going to like keel over if I don't have it, but it does help on the day-to-day, so I would like to have something or some kind of alternative in place, but I also just don't really feel like I can maintain the current state of things. So, and that to me is far more important. It's being able to do the things I want to do on the day-to-day. I didn't even use this at the other place, but maybe we'll use it this time. Justin Humans is pain and how much health issues on your side. Feel fingers crossed it gets sorted for it. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully so. And I hope, I hope you get to feeling better as well. The tiredness. Hopefully, it's not anything long-standing. I totally get that. That is pain. It sucks. So I've been relatively lucky for my life, not having too many issues, but last couple of years had really taken a toll. I think that's kind of the case for a lot of people, though. Not to, I'm not trying to throw a pity party for myself or anything, but just kind of the state of the world, you know. So it'd be nice to be at a point where I don't really need the meds anymore, but I don't know that I'm quite there yet. Here's just management. That's fair enough. I think that's the best we can hope for in a lot of things, but health tends to be the big one. It's just sort of a whatever works. Whatever helps things get by. So even if it's not a magic bullet, you know, not a perfect solution. Just cobbles it together just enough. So yeah, just sort of doing some low energy farming. That's kind of my. Then I haven't played in a few days. I'm sort of out of whack. I made some adjustments to my controls, which I don't know if it shows up on stream or not, but I made some changes to how my mouse works, and it's way faster, and there's no more acceleration. It's just fast. Which is not something I've really done before, but people recommend it for some reason. Oops. It's like, what is that fly noise? Clearly there's something going on. I'm gonna dump some stuff in my box at the front. Okay, perfect. Exactly, yeah. That's just kind of life, I think. I noticed a better view. I don't know if it's better. I don't really know. Basically, what it boils down to is I was thinking about trying a first-person shooter. I don't know if it'll be on stream. Maybe it will be, but I was thinking about trying to get into that scene a little bit, just for funsies, more than anything. But people recommended. It's a Windows setting for enhanced pointer precision, which basically is just a funny way of saying mouse acceleration. Which, as the name implies, the more you move your mouse, the faster it speeds up. Or I guess the longer you move it. Anyways. But it apparently makes it harder to build muscle memory when you're playing games. Not that something like Valheim really cares about that, but it's also, you can't really hurt Valheim. But it is very, very different. I'm not really used to it yet, but we'll see. I figured going and getting iron is probably one of the lowest stakes things I can do, but also one of the most helpful. So that'll be a good way to, you know, acclimate, I guess. Tried mouse acceleration once. Did not go well for you. Yeah. Well, I think some games have their own mouse acceleration, but Windows has a version that, as far as I'm aware, is on by default. So it has its own mouse acceleration that is just a thing. Like whether you enabled it or not. Some games pull like raw mouse input, so they aren't affected by it. A lot of games don't. So there's a fair chance that you may be using mouse acceleration and not even really knowing it. So it's kind of weird. Oh, I guess I didn't go down this path. Oops. But I will say, if you're not really like playing anything too competitive, it probably doesn't matter at all. And I would say don't worry about it. So, the only reason I was even looking at it and decided to try the change is because I was thinking about playing an FPS, which is really out of my element, but nonetheless. I'm gonna give it an old try, you know. And I figure worst case, maybe I'll have just that much more precision when I'm like, I don't know, shuffling around items in Valheim. I'll get really good at like flicking my mouse to flick some iron into the boat or something. Do it in record time. With a really high accuracy. Man, I wish I brought some more stone for swap that out. Oh man, this crypt has been like 10 times better than the first one. Not bad for coinage either. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how long I can go today. I don't know if I'm gonna go my full like 5 hours that I usually want to go, but I'm just gonna make do. There's something on the ground there that I can't quite see. Let's go dump our shit back here. Something like that. I don't really need this stuff. Yeah, that'll work. It was iron. Glad I double checked. Ah, nothing back there, okay. Alright, on to the next path. Man, I'm really liking this staff of fracturing. I wasn't really sure at first, but it's grown on me quick. The effect is a little silly, but you hit something just right, it goes crazy on them. Let's put all that crap in there. Let's take the chains. Chains are marginally more important. Not that it really matters, I guess, but let's swap to this pick for now. On to the next path. Yeah, I'm gonna start hitting the Valheim bow aim trainer. Get my crude bow skills way up for when I start doing my Valheim speedruns. It's only kind of half of it. I was genuinely considering trying to do Valheim speedruns, but I don't know if I have it in me. I'm gonna speedrun win. Maybe after I actually complete a permadeath run, I would consider such a thing. I won't say it'll never happen. How about that? That's my that's my cop-out answer. Everything's possible. Hey, bone mass could be anywhere. Definitely not 30 feet from this crypt. Maybe I'll set that as like a follower goal or a sub goal or something. Yeah, like like 200 follows, I'll commit to a permadeath speedrun. Or a permadeath playthrough. $12 45 minutes. I have heard of him, yeah. Somebody had me raid out to him. I think it was Super. About a week or so ago, or maybe a little bit more. But yeah, and I raided out to him at one point and watched some of his stuff for a little bit. So, and it seems like it's crazy, some of the tech that he does. I can't even, I don't know, it's hard to imagine myself getting to that point and doing that kind of thing. But, again, I won't say never. But I did watch him a little bit, yeah. Alright. Real damn shame that I don't have my rested bonus. What's this? Oh, another trip. Cool. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure we're on the other side of the swamp. Which, bit of a damn shame. Maybe I should pull the boat around, but eh. It's fine. It's bad. I couldn't do it. I'm in an easy mode. Yeah, fair enough. I think he does the he does like the set seed runs though, doesn't he? Like he doesn't do random seed runs as far as I'm aware. Or maybe he does, but I've not. It wasn't when I was watching, at least. So no, I don't really want that in there. Get rid of this withered balloon. Okay. I think if I did any sort of speedruns, whether it be permadeath or just, you know, straight up beginning to end, kind of like he does, I think I would do random seed. I don't know if that's better or worse, but I mean, I guess it just depends. Luck of the draw, you know. A lot of hardcore permadeath runs on random seed. Same seed runs were for practice. Gotcha. Okay. I feel like that's also kind of a. Also, I know this is Sun's-Red Crypt, but I'm just gonna go in here and get my rested bonus. I feel like that would be kind of necessary for a speedrun, right? Because if you die on a speedrun, I mean, it's not like the end of the run, I guess, but you know, imagine you're like down on a swamp or something and you die. It's like, yeah, I could fight my way back for like an hour, or just restart the run. That's at that point you're already. It's kind of over. You're not gonna break a world record at that point. Although, I mean, I'm pretty sure I did look at the world record stuff after I dipped into his stream for a little bit. And it didn't seem like there was, like, incredibly fierce competition. Not to, like, you know, I'm not trying to downplay what he's done, because it is incredibly impressive, but it's just, you know. I guess even, like, even if you fucked up a run pretty bad, you might still qualify for top 10 or something. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world, but... The world record stuff, though. I feel like a death is... You might as well just call it end of the run anyways. Start over, you know. I don't know where my skeletons went. I summoned 3 skeletons in the swamp and they've just left. I don't know where they've gone. They were supposed to be defending me this whole time, but they took the day off. They went on vacation. Trails, but whatever, hold on to them. Hold on to them until I'm confident that I don't need the space. Or that I do need the space, whatever. It's a fairly smallish group of players who try for super fast runs. Yeah, I think it's a pretty tight-knit community. So. It's tight-knit enough that if somebody wanted to start doing runs, and even if they weren't that great at it, they would still be, you know, their name would be in there. So it's not like doing a speedrun of a game and then it's like you're only going to make like top 100 or something. I don't even think there's 100 people speedrunning Valheim. I mean, maybe that's presumptuous of me, but you know, at least not all in the same category. Leave that there for now. I'll come back anyways. But, I mean, it's also kind of cool. It's kind of cool being part of a, sort of like a tighter community like that. It's part of the reason I picked Valheim as a game to play. I mean, it's an incredible game regardless. But it's also just kind of like, I know that I'm not trying to elbow my way into a community of thousands and thousands of people on Twitch or whatever. It's a little less daunting, which is nice. Yeah, not too bad for these first couple of crypts. I think I realistically only need like 200, 250 iron, but I'm sure I probably need more for other crap. So we'll just get as much as we can. We'll clear out these 2 swamps. Or until the boat gets full, whichever comes first. Alright. Can't quite fully take everything. A little bit of a shame. I mean, I don't really need ancient bark. I'm just bringing it because, but... You know what? Actually, yeah, fuck it. I don't need ancient bark at all. Get out of here. Why am I bringing this? I got so many stacks of that shit at home. Still gotta leave 8 iron, though. Oh. Yeah, maybe I chuck the rest of the ancient bark, actually. I guess I could... Feels like sacrilege to do it, but I guess I could burn the ancient bark. Make it into coal or something. Give it some kind of value. Get the rest of it in this last trip. It's bad that I kind of want to fight Bone Mass again. There's really no reason to, but kind of can't help myself. It also doesn't help that I kind of only have like 1 wishbone that I was able to find. Which is an infuriating feeling considering I messed like 4 or 5 times. Why not more trophies decorate your house? I guess so. Oh, you know what? That's kind of a good idea, actually. I could stick a little like room in the wall of the basement and just cover it in his slimy face. So you walk in and it's just like floor to ceiling, wall to wall, Bone Mass's head. That's kind of a good point, actually. Yeah, maybe I do that. The sloppy room. Gross, but interesting. Just hide it in the wall. Maybe. I've already left so many bones behind, I'm not sure. See, now this is the time I think a fireball would be better. And just sort of like wrap everybody up here. There. You're not too shabby. Let's do... How can I still get a piece of leather scraps? There. I think that might be the last crypt on this side of the swamp. We're gonna do a quick lap. Just to confirm that. Also, I gotta grab my workbench from there. Gotta remember to do that. Also, I could probably grab this stone for the fire. So I can actually put that into the next crypt. Don't have to worry about my rested bonus. Let's actually grab... Let's go ahead and grab the workbench and stuff. Christ on a cracker, it's fucking dark out here. Why is it gotta be this way? I think it just... Yeah, there we go. Every time. I mean, I'm at the point where I think pulling the boat further down the coast is a good idea, but still want to visually confirm that there is indeed more crypts. Because this may be a go to the other side type of situation. Hello? Oh. Hey, how you doing, buddy? God. Another 110 burn. God damn. I mean, I guess I'll take a shit. Why not? Domination trophy. Guck. Cool. Yeah, let's pull the boat down. I'm better off doing that. Oh, you know what? I bet the staff is actually pretty good versus the Morgans in the Ashlands. Sure, I'll take these. Why not? They're such big enemies, they probably get just clusterfucked by all the rocks. Oops. Alright. Sure, let's just jam that in there. And chuck that off the edge. Sort that slightly. And off we go. Scrape the boat up on the way out. Hell yeah. So here's the gap. Pretty sure we saw at least one more crypt down here. Like one right there. Now, that means, unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to kill Philip. I didn't want to do it, but... Actually, you know what? He might keep to himself. As long as he does. I have no problem leaving him to his own devices. He seems to be just getting his steps in, so I don't really have anything against that. Physical fitness is an important activity, so... Good on him. One star. Nice. Okay. Like how abrupt it is. Fireball's so flashy and loud, and this is just such a like. They're there and then they're not. Too exposed. I refuse to believe that. Okay. Let's see if we can get these boys back out of here. Even though they fucked off earlier when I summoned them. See if they can maybe keep an eye on the place. Stone's perfect. Damn, 2-star leech. Good job, boys. Alright. I mean... They're such busybodies. There you go. Alright, let's get arrested first. There we go. Hi. I know the fireball staff is probably more effective in like 99% of cases. I just... Something about the staff of fracturing really just tickles me. I don't know what it is. No. Should have peeked under there first. The nothing chamber. Classic. Absolutely classic. Here we go. I just started thinking of where where I can find a mountain that I haven't pillaged yet. So I need to find a, actually, can I sort of commandeer this? Let's do like that, maybe. I need to find an occultist trophy, so I can remake the Fenris hood. Ooh, 10 amber. God damn. Still working on the gear list? Yeah. Unfortunately. I mean, I have pretty much all the materials for it. It's just that trophy, really. So, I mean, the bulk of what I'm getting metal for right now is that... I mean, it was kind of kicked off by the fact that I lost the gear. But I've sort of had this overarching goal that I want to make and upgrade all of the gear and have displays for it and things like that. So all the armor and all the weapons, and then sort of themed, like biome themed display areas. But I haven't really... it takes a lot of materials, which I haven't really gathered, despite all the gathering I've done in this playthrough. A nice idea, yeah. I mean, all in all, it is still my first playthrough, so I am trying to sort of treat it with that same gravity, you know. And it's just something that I think is really cool to do, so. Fortunately, it is a very expensive thing to do. Do skeletons persist? Or do they just leave when I go into the... I think they just leave when I go into the crypt, huh? I thought they would stay, but... Alright, whatever. I thought they would just stick around. I didn't think they would actually despawn. Sage has some other projects to work on between other activities. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's been kind of a nice thing as well, because, I mean, I sort of have, like, the ADHD-riddled brain, so I'm, like, it's hard for me to stay on one specific thing. It also just feels sort of, I mean, partially because it's the first playthrough for me, partially because, I don't know, I just don't really like playing games in that fashion, but just having something to focus on other than just beating the game. Because I absolutely could have just approached this playthrough with the mentality of I want to beat this as quickly as possible. And I probably would have been done 40 parts ago, you know? Not because I think I'm that good, it's just because I've spent a lot of time building and gathering and, you know, it's been a lot of in between. It's been a lot of fun in between, but I can't say that it's been necessary things to do as far as actually progressing towards beating the game. Gotta go apply that. Oh my god. The crits. So. But yeah, if that becomes my main goal, just beating the game, then I can do it quickly. It's just, it sort of removes a lot of the fun in between. And I feel like Valheim is one of those games that really shines on the fun in betweens. So, as cool as I'm sure the end game is, and there are definitely things that I've unlocked that I'm shocked that I was ever able to live without. You know, looking at like the Feather Cape, for example. But all those little, you know, builds and parting stuff around and exploration and, you know, all the middle bits that tie it all together. It kind of makes it a fun and special playthrough. So. Guys got annihilated. All about the in-between, 28 hours early. Completed the game twice to Mistlands. Haven't been Ashlands boss yet. No plans to do that anytime soon. Yeah, exactly. And I worry that when I actually beat the Ashlands boss, that my motivation to continue playing this playthrough is gonna just like drop to 0, basically. Also, hey Bjorn, how you doing? Up here, having a good evening. Or I guess night at this point. Understand the motivation bit? Yeah. Yeah, because there's so much content, but it's mostly between. You know, it's the in between. I feel like once I get to the end of the game, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe there's a couple things more I could do, getting like an in-game weapon or something. But at that point, I'm just kind of done. That's the run over. So. You can start a new run with maps and portals and feel the difference. That's true. That is going to be a little jarring, I think. Especially since I've already played around a little bit on a couple of other saves with other characters. Just playing with, you know, other people on community servers or whatever. And maps, incredibly nice. I immediately took back to using a map like it was nothing. Sort of my bread and butter. I can get anywhere with a map. Portals, on the other hand, totally on the back burner. It's like I've completely forgotten that portals are even a thing. 95% of the time, I don't even think about bringing portal supplies. It's just not even on my radar. So. Which kind of sucks, because I'm like, now I actually have them, but oh well. Been winding down before bed? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I feel that. Unfortunately, I've just been kind of constantly exhausted, so I've been trying to wind down, but not really getting there, but it is nice when it works, though. So, I hope you're able to get some good rest. Is there a different kind of challenge run? Maybe, yeah. And that might be kind of where, like, the permadeath, you know, something or other comes in, or a speedrun style of run comes in. So, I mean, I don't want to say for sure one way or the other yet, of course, but that could be an alternative. Although I will say, I mean, I guess those styles of run also kind of don't really facilitate the in-between bits. I mean, the sole goal of those styles of run are get to the end, and usually as quickly as possible. So I guess I'd have to think of a style of run. Similar to this one, where it's, you know, you take your time with it. Slowheim is always an option. Slowheim? Or you mean just like, just play the game normally? Is that the Slowheim option? take your time with it. I guess so. I feel like it really depends on the challenge run, right? If I were doing another challenge run, of course. But I feel like I'd be totally down to just play the game. Or maybe, I mean, I could do like a hard mode run or something. Like, not hardcore, but, you know, just like highest, or a higher combat difficulty or something like that, you know. Just to really grind myself into it. Okay, great, I'm gonna upgrade max level, collect all trophies, biome by biome, not let it move on to kill the boss. Alright. Completionist run. That's kind of what that sounds like, yeah. I've not been as strict about it with this particular run, but I do feel like I'm kind of doing something similar with this. Although making that sort of the, I want that piece of metal so bad. Making that as like the centerpiece of the run does sound kind of interesting. Wait, is this looped back on itself? I think it has. Yeah, that could be interesting. There's lots of little options. And I mean, to be totally fair, there are other things sort of on the docket that I would like to, you know, move to and play at some point, so maybe it's as simple as that as well. Like, I think I've talked about playing Satisfactory or Terraria when the next update comes out, and Factorio when the DLC releases, Stardew Valley. There are lots of little odds and ends that I would love to run through and play on stream. Maybe not necessarily with a challenge run, but I mean, I wouldn't be against a challenge run in any of those games either. I guess I did loop around. Alright. Satisfactory 1.0 on the 10th? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's on my radar. I will probably, unfortunately, not be playing it when it comes out, because I will be still doing this run, I think. And I want to just kind of wait, you know? Wait and do Satisfactory stuff maybe on stream. Oh, you know what? Let's do 2 more. Okay. So, I was kind of optimistic in thinking that maybe I would have wrapped up this run by that point. Both how I've been feeling and kind of my slow progression. I don't think that's gonna happen. But then again, I'm not trying to be on the bleeding edge of content here either, so it's not really my style. I'm not too upset about it, but just a little bit of a shame. Although I will sort of chalk that up to, like, maybe I'll give it some time. Because I'm sure 1.0 is going to come out, and there's going to be like 250,000 bugs that are discovered. And then it's going to be a series of patches over the next probably 2 weeks. So maybe I drop in at that point. That's my excuse. So, although the little bit that I've seen of 1.0, it seems pretty exciting. Yeah, on a stream, but I have asked going and playing 7 days a day until I get bored of them going a key limit off. I see. Yeah, so you got some things lined up already yourself. And also, yeah, 7 Days to Die is another one that's on my radar, which I've heard sort of mixed reviews of 1.0, which I think I've talked about on stream before, so I won't rehash it fully, but I think I'm still interested to try it. Is there anything else that I actually wanted here? Maybe the ooze, I guess. Mustard word is not good on keyboard, yeah. No, I have heard that. You have my my well wishes on that one. That's something that I don't know that I could ever commit to doing, is challenge runs that are, saying, like, non-conventional control schemes. And don't get me wrong, those are absolutely challenge runs. I don't mind if a game is hard mechanically. I don't like when a game is hard because the controls are bad. I'm like that's where I draw the line. I can't intentionally making the controls bad for myself. Just sounds horrific. The highest form of torture. So, Godspeed on that front, but I couldn't do it. Sometimes it has found really integration. There's things missing. They just feel sluggish. Interesting. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually sort of sunk my teeth into and really played 7 Days to Die. Certainly well before 1.0 having come out, but even the couple of versions before that I hadn't really touched that much. So, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna bring my stones from my campfire too. Girlfriend's brother's gonna play it. Launch a board with you. Godspeed. I wish you the best of luck on that front. It's kind of like, it just makes me think of those people who play a game with, like, dance pad or some shit. Or didn't somebody beat, like, Dark Souls on a potato or something? And, like, a series of potatoes that they would touch. And it would send the control signals. That's just what it makes me think of. I'm like, I can't subject myself to that. And the dev's getting raiders beginning next year. Sorry, at the next? Oh, it's like a story, you mean? Storage in the next? Couldn't do the potato thing. Yeah. I'm just like, if you're gonna make difficult controls sort of the crux of the challenge, you know, like, that's immediately what my mind goes to. It's either dance pad or potatoes. Story mode corner for gotcha, yeah. That's what I figured you'd meant, but and that's exciting. We'll see if it actually pans out that way. 7 Days to Die development has been spotty. It's a good game, just yeah. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I got lots of things lined up that I want to play. I do want to play more Valheim though, but I think once I wrap up this run, there's gonna be so many things that are coming out or have had come out at that point that I'm gonna have a little bit of a backlog to go through and play. So. I mean, a lot of the things I already listed, but also other stuff like RimWorld. I'd like to go back and play, because I've never beaten it, ever. And it's just a fun one, I think. I've got a lot of like older games that I want to go back and play, potentially. If anybody has any interest in that kind of thing, but I feel like it'd be a fun stream activity. Mainly because older games you can tend to beat in like 1 or 2 streams. They don't really stick around very long. Yeah, Power World, Valheim, Stranger World. Yeah. Power World is... It really blew up there for a minute, huh? Not that games have to stick around that long, but... Sort of blew up and then it kind of fell off the radar a little bit, but... I don't really, Maybe it's weird, but I've never been into Pokemon that much. I mean, I know it's quote unquote not Pokemon, but you know. Jump, do it, jump. There you go. It did. It was different. Oh, okay. I mean, aesthetically and in terms of, you know, mechanics and stuff, it seemed very Pokemon-esque. Sort of like a mix between Pokemon and Ark in a way. Is the gist that I got. But, well, that's maybe a little reductive, but which honestly, two things that I've never been that into. So, I don't know. I never got into it. Pretty spot on. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I tried. I don't think I've ever played a Pokemon game, to be honest with you. And I tried Ark at one point, and it was too much. I don't really know any other way to describe it. It just felt like too goddamn much. Also, something's stopping me from getting rested, so I'm just gonna chisel away. Probably over here. The game is just figured out. Yeah. Especially when you go into it knowing that you get like guns and fucking metal building and I don't know, all this other stuff. It's like, alright, I've started as a naked man on the beach with disproportionately large limbs. And somehow I'm going to go from taming dodos and shitting on my own hut floor to apparently running some sort of metallurgy. I mean, not that I've never played a game with that level of progression before, but yeah, it really does just sort of throw you in. There's just things happening at all times that I just couldn't wrap my head around. It also didn't help that the netcode for that game is kind of garbo. Well, I don't know if it's the netcode, but latency issues were sort of a killer. Even though it feels like a game that was built with the intent for you to be playing in a world with a bunch of other people. It's like if I played solo Rust or something. It's like I could, sure, I could progress like that, but at that point, why? Let's get my rested now. I can see that, yeah. It's, I don't know. Dark Solo, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, and there's certainly bits of it that I enjoyed. Played. True. True. Maybe play it. We just don't know. But there were certain parts of it that I enjoyed. Like, there was a certain amount of satisfaction and fun in, like, taming a raptor or whatever that I could ride around on. And just zipping around the map. Or like I tamed a fucking Bigfoot thing. I was riding on its shoulders. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's kind of awesome. Just riding around on Bigfoot's shoulders. Like a Sasquatch. that's hauling my ass around and like picking berries and shit. I'm like, I can see some charm in it, but I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name. But yeah. Sure, that does sound right. Because even though he was like one of the smaller things you could tame, dude was still like 12 feet tall. And I'm just like on his shoulders. Like an asshole. Historic ape. Yeah. That was actually my nickname in high school. Yeah. So there are certain parts of it that I'm like, I can see it. There's something there. I just can't quite reach it. It's not hitting like I think it's trying to. So bit of a damn shame, but the Power World kind of struck me as having the same issue. I'm glad so many people like it, to be fair. It doesn't seem like a bad game, just as I don't think Ark is a bad game. It's just not quite for me. Oh, wait, hold on, there's a bit of metal here somewhere. I saw it. Give me that. Give me that metal. I don't know if I actually got it or not. Oh well. Actually, can I just take all that? Just put it in the boat, why not? Very similar, yeah. So, that's fine. It's just how things are, I suppose. I know I brought the withered bones out. Or those arrows. Oh god, they're stinky. Fart arrows. I didn't think they'd look like that in the world. Starting to fall asleep? Yeah, no worries. Go get some rest, man. It's probably like super late for you, eh? But I appreciate you stopping by and chatting, regardless. So, hope you have a good night. Start on this middle section. Super when you do, yeah, I hope so. Certainly hope so. I'll do my best. You do well as well, man. I'll catch you next time. Arrows or that. I don't know. When I came in here, I was like thinking I would just not bring any of the ooze or entrails or whatever else. I don't really need it. I can't help myself. I got loot goblin tendencies. There's stuff in front of me, I just gotta take it. Unless it's this crap, but that doesn't count. so many bone mass indicators. I know where he is. I mean, I know they don't know that, but the fact that there's a bone mass spawner, like, a 10-foot walk from all of these crypts, really just boggles the mind. Spiritual level. Yeah. It's always the places that are right next to the boss that seem to have the most rune stones to point to this to that boss. When they're the least useful. As is tradition. Alright, so I explored the left side, explored the middle. Have I gone down the right? No, I haven't. Alright. All the loot gone. Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like that's a pretty common tendency as well. I just can't help it. The only things that escape my grubby paws are things that I have in such excess that it does not matter. Or things that have absolutely no functional use. And there is not a whole lot that fall into either of those categories. So I'm like, what if I need it? Yeah, sure, I've got 10 stacks of ancient bark back home, and there's no use for it beyond what I've already done. There's no reason for me to take any more of it. And yet, what if I suddenly need it? What if there's a hidden Ashlands recipe that suddenly needs 8 stacks of ancient bark? I'll be excited that I have all that. I'll have a little bit left over. Alright. I mean, it's so bad that I even want that metal there. I'm not gonna force myself to go. Oh shit. Hey, these are kind of rare. Oh. Alright, back to repair. Sure, that's fine. No, I got time. I got time to run to the boat and then get back again. I'll refresh my rested on the way back. Right. Damn, not too shabby. Am I like 10 stacks of iron? 300 iron? Not bad. Or you lose all your stuff and have to replace it. True. Very true. You never know when that could happen. Sometimes you just fall off the edge of the world. It gets slippery out there. I mean, for what it's worth, I have made like a couple of extra sets of root armor and things like that. So, Again, it's always such a pleasure. We tried to mine here once. Look. I need more metal, alright? It's the only place I know. I always think it's enough and it never is. How be things? How things be? Things surely be. Quite tired, so I've had a sort of mixed week, so it's nice to be back streaming a little bit. Hope you're having a good start to your week as well. Actually, I guess you were probably working yesterday too. So we have Labor Day here. I guess you guys don't have that in the EU or wherever. Gotta remember that the States is not the entire world, contrary to popular belief. Alright, well, there wasn't much left in this crypt. So be it. I don't even know why I'm drying off and immediately be wet again. Doesn't even matter. Still dealing with some hot weather. Wetter? Some hot weather. Some hot weather? Oh my god. I was hoping it'd be cooled off for you by now, but... Also, let's go ahead and break. Let's go and break these guys. Well, I guess it hasn't really been cooled off here yet, so it's still Jesus. So you guys are still dealing with it as well. I didn't even get to read. Very satisfied with it. Oh shit! Feel free to name drop it. I'm trying to find new things to read. Mainly because I don't really read much in the first place. Kind of a bad habit of mine, but if it's something you'd recommend, I ended up taking a peep. Mid-80s at 9 a.m. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor soul. Oh my god. That sucks. God damn. Yeah, it's been getting to like 80s, just wow. Alright, hold on. This might be the most loaded crypt I have ever seen. Is this has got to be some kind of record, right? Has anybody... What? I mean... Iron Game said no. It said no to everything. It's not giving me any iron, it's not giving me a single enemy, no entrails, nothing. You get nothing. You lose. This fucking dungeon sucks. Alright, well, that one cleared, I guess. It's a spa! It's just a smelly spa. A little stinker. Alright, well. Wrap that one up quick. Damn. Sometimes I shock myself with the speed in which I clear these crypts. Truly breakneck. Alright, actually, you know what? Oh, I forgot to grab my workbench even. It took 2 seconds for me to forget about the workbench. Terrible. Watch this one be the exact same. Same configuration. Please. Don't do it to me, game. Anything but that. Everything is not the evil god's lackey. You recommend it's Lovecraftian. Some long chapters. Oh shit. I mean, that's two big pluses in my book. I hate when things are like 10 pages long per chapter. Is it an ongoing one or is it finished up? Also, I'm looking for a rock because I want to get just a little bit of stone to make a fire, but this is the cleanest swamp I've ever seen in my life, so I guess that's not happening. Been reading for hours and only on chapter 41. Oh wow. Those are some lengthy chapters, huh? So, you know what? I'm gonna make a note of that. Copy that down. To read that at some point. Like I said, I'm trying to find things to read. Okay, unfortunately, just do not read enough. Also, how you doing, Scrubbin? Welcome in. Hope you're having a fine evening, night, day, wherever you are. How does the blood magic shield work? How do you level blood magic? So the shield just works by, I mean, you just cast it. It takes 40% of, I believe, your current health. I never had it pull me close enough to actually almost kill me. And then it just drops the shield on you and everything near you that's allied with you. So it can be tamed things, it can be the skeletons you can summon. And then it's 200 plus 5 per blood magic level. And you get blood magic levels by things, I believe, either breaking the shield or the skeleton summon is actually blood magic as well. So when they kill things and hit things, you also get blood magic levels from that. And that tends to be a quicker way of doing it versus just purely using the shield. But blood magic, as far as I can tell, pretty much across the board, takes that 40% of your health to cast. So I'm not sure if there's something that comes later on that uses less or more, but that seems to be the standard at this point. Pick broke. Alright, I'm with you then. Alright. I mean, it feels... Blood magic kind of feels like it's an essential part of the mage kit. I mean, I literally, I don't think you could really play a mage without it. I mean, you could, of course. You could fucking play the game bare-fisted the whole time, you know, but if you want to play it without suffering, I think at least the shield is a really good investment. The skeleton summons, I can take them or leave them. I don't feel like I get enough use out of them to really justify carrying them around all the time. So, Mr. Fist is a fun club to run. I mean, for what it's worth, the majority of this playthrough for me has been finished armor and the flesh rippers, so. So arguably I have done quite a bit of fisting, although not bare-fisted, per se. Which I would love to actually, I mean, that's one of the things I need to remake. It's one of the things I lost on the Edge of the World. It's alright, we get it. Gotta chisel away, I need the iron. Yeah, I need to get back to my roots. I need to make my flesh rippers again. Get back to my professional fisting career. Also really regretting not taking those stones right about now. Wait, you didn't die? No, you did. Take that and that and that. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? I'll take this to the boat real quick. 1 week left for Satisfactory 1.0. Hell yeah. I'm probably still going to be playing this for some time before I get into it. I think. Although I guess I could do streams of this and streams of Satisfactory. There's nothing stopping me from playing multiple games at once, but I don't know. I feel like it just feels better to stick to one game. But also I was thinking maybe I just sort of wait it out, because I'm sure that with the 1.0 release, there is going to be bugs and things and, you know, that need to be taken care of, so I'll just sort of let those work themselves out, and then I'll play. Dynamics I've been craving for months now, trying to wait. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been following it too closely, but I have done a little bit of reading on, you know, what they intend to put into the 1.0 release, and it seems really cool. Obviously, speaking from the point of view that I have never really made it past coal power, that's my progression level for Satisfactory. So, a fairly limited scope, I would say. But nevertheless, it does seem pretty cool. They do have some odds and ends that I find pretty interesting. Oh, sweet summer child. Yeah. I mean, that could be a fun... I think that could be a fun run-through of a game. And honestly, maybe it's good that I wait a little while, because I'm sure that everybody who's gonna go really hard into Satisfactory, give them a couple of weeks to actually finish their runs. and then I'll do my first time through run after they've released a couple of patches, I'm sure. Do my first time through run. Get in all the people that are the experts now to watch me be a fool. Maybe that's the strategy. I think we'll take the 1.0 if you're deep into 2025. Is there really that much satisfactory? I mean, I know it's kind of like Factorio in that you can always improve your designs. There's always more to do. You know, Factorio was good. So on and so forth. But I don't know how deep Satisfactory runs. You know. Someone gifted me a year ago. It's still unplayed. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I've played it. I just haven't really gone too far in it. Done much of it myself, so I don't judge. I don't judge on that front. So I'm like still in my infancy compared to most people. So, but it seems like a really good game. There's a lot of polish to it. There's a lot of if you like factory building styles of games, it seems like it scratches that same itch. So, or hell, if you just like building in general, I mean that's pretty much the whole game. So, at least as far as I understand. Very much worth playing. Every time I get scheduled for 1.9, it's by no means Factorio. It's its own beast. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying in terms of like longevity of the game, you know. Like, I guess it sounds like the progression tree runs deep enough, or is going to run deep enough, as far as the 1.0, update pushes. That would justify a playthrough going deep into 2025 like that. Because I was thinking the closest thing I have for comparison is something like Factorio, but I think Factorio on sort of a grander scale is... the progression is fairly simple. Which sounds kind of funny because it's a very complex game once you actually start to break it down, but like, the individual pieces are quite simple. I don't think there's anything that's so overly complex that you can't really wrap your head around it. The Satisfactory strikes me as a game that might actually go balls to the wall with that. And maybe that's where longevity comes from, rather than refining designs of things you've already done dozens of times or whatever. It's more of like, yeah, here's a new thing that takes 4 different materials, and each of those takes 3 different materials, and each of those takes, 5 different materials, So you've got this big web of things. So I've got no doubt it's its own beast. So watching Asparagus playing, I don't think it's for me. Fair enough. And kind of like I said earlier, not every game is for every person. I think it's definitely worth a try, even still, but don't feel obligated to play it just because it's being updated, I would say. I mean, I'm sure you already know that, but never hurts to reiterate. I will say it feels like a game that's never grabbed my attention as well. Like it's never something that I've been compelled to just sink my teeth into. Which I think is part of the reason I've never actually done a quote-unquote full playthrough of it. or never really progressed as far in it. I'm not really sure why either, because I do like factory builders. And I don't mind like the technical, you know, mathematics and running ratios and all of that. Although I do think they can be a little bit more fussy and satisfactory. They're a little less clean, which, you know, it's its own challenge. Different vibe depending on tailor your approach. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's definitely part of it too. Especially for me, I'm just like, I'm gonna give it another shot with 1.0 for sure. But I think I've in the past tried to approach it with a little bit too much of a sort of efficiency play style. And even though it is a factory builder, and even though you want to be efficient, I don't actually know that that's the best way for me to approach it. Because I tend to just get a little too hyper-focused on, you know, certain things like the ratios not lining up. And the numbers not quite making sense. And things just looking a bit a bit messy. Just everything's harder to organize. So maybe that's how I need to shift my approach a little bit. What do I sort out here? Sure. I'll hold different bits of amber, sure, why not? Seems great. Jeez, inventories are getting packed here. I'll finish up this crypt, and then I think I'll maybe head home with what I've got. Which I'm hoping is more than enough for a while. I got flip turned all around. Go this way. Well, I mean, I might as well. Don't want that stuff to go to waste. You're not the right crypt. Where's my crypt? Although I have seen, on occasion, not that I really go out looking for them, I have seen some fairly beautiful, satisfactory builds that would rival the builds of many other games. As far as just detail and care, you know? Get back in here. Oh man, why did I not move iron? There we go. And I think that was pretty much it. That was it for this crypt. Cool. There, I'll call that good. I swear I thought I stuck a campfire in here, but whatever. It's a lot of iron I've been farming for. About 2 hours. Thereabouts. Give or take. Probably 10 minutes. So, not too shabby. I mean, realistically, if I wasn't so greedy for loot, I could probably shave off a lot of the other stuff that I've gotten in the box and just haul even more iron. Most of it's probably unnecessary. But I just cannot help myself. It's not that bad, yeah. It's definitely had worse runs. That is for sure. And there's still more crypts in this swamp, which is nice. Just kind of why I just want to clear out the whole damn thing. Let's actually see what we're working with here. So at 10, 12, just about 13 stacks. That's what, 390? A little under 390. That's not bad. That is not bad. Yeah, like I could chuck out the roots. Abomination trophy. Get that out of here. Maybe the ooze. Entrails. Stuff like that. What the fuck am I gonna use entrails for? Maybe I just do something like this instead. Yeah, something like that. There, we'll carry on a little bit longer. That's plenty of wood. Actually, you know what? Maybe one more. Get out of here. You doing this in your guys' will? Yeah, I mean, it's a slog. I'm not going to deny that, but it is kind of... Wait, was that actually scrap iron? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it was. But considering how tired I am, and considering the fact that I made some configuration changes that make controlling a little bit more difficult, I, you know, thought this might be a good use of time. I mean, I always need more iron. Especially so since there's things that I still need to craft and upgrade. Sort of a multifaceted adventure. Give me your stones, hand them over. Throw our 2 roofs down. Perfect. Okay. Now let's throw our fire down too. The rested bonus back up. Hi. Alright, well, the right and forward paths are shit, so left it is. Man, I'm gonna hate myself having to haul this shit into a house later, though. It's gonna be a real doozy. That's when the real challenge begins. One trip. One trip max. Always one trip, yeah. Any more than one trip is a failure. I'll despawn all the iron in the obliterator if it takes more than one trip. I'm not committing to that statement, by the way. Not after all this. Make coal. Oh yeah, I think part of what I'm gonna do when I get back home is restructuring my smelting and kiln areas a little bit, because they are tragically unprepared for what is about to happen to them. They will not survive the encounter. I was so optimistic when I built the current smelting rooms as well. I was like, man, 5 smelters, 4 kilns? That's crazy. Smelting 50 things at once? No problem. How naive I was. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, God. This is like the most iron-rich, iron-rich crypt to ever exist as well. Oh, Jesus. Actually getting a sense of relief when these chests aren't containing more iron. Pickaxe is 69. Haha, the sex number. No, no, give me the mushroom, please. I need it. I'll need it for something. I'm sure of its sex number. Ooh. There it is. It's crazy. I need to repair my pick anyways. I don't even know why I was trying to mine that. It was never gonna happen. I mean, pretty damn good crypt so far. I mean, we're sitting on 74 iron in it. It's at least probably 30 more. 100 iron crypt. Increasing my iron load by like 20-25%. Power up a single crypt. wait, hold on. I see a ruby under there. Hand it over. I don't want the bones, I just want the ruby. Ooh, the amber. Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to make a quick stop at Builder. Exchanging this crap out for gold. I'm gonna just make a room full of gold piles, Scrooge McDuck style. Because at this point, I mean, we're kind of flush with cash. Like, I think we have 5,000 or 6,000 gold back at the base. It's getting a little ridiculous. Is there anything left over here? So I don't remember. No, okay, there was none. Okay. So all this is good. Let's go back through. Let's explore through this side. Alright, a little bit of a dead end, but we carry on. God. I wish there was something that you could just shatter this with. If I did that, it would just break it all away. So I don't have to mine every little bit of it. Some sort of explosive, maybe. Viking missile launcher. The broken pick. Every time with this guy. Alright, I mean that's pretty damn good. Put this stuff in the crap chest. There we go. I mean, realistically, I don't really need the arrows either, but this is gonna be such a pain in the ass to sort. Whatever. We'll worry about it when we actually finish up the crypt. Like most problems, I'll leave it for future me. No need to address what can be kicked down the road. Here, let's get a arrested bonus. Actually feeling somewhat okay. I was thinking about wrapping up after 3 hours, but we're 20 minutes until 3 hours, and I feel sort of lively. So I'm going to try to capitalize on it, and we're just going to keep going. Unless something dramatic happens, but, you know. Wait, hold on. It's back here. Alright, I think that's it. That was it. There was really not much left to this dungeon, huh? Yeah. Okie doke. Well, let's do something like that. Yeah. That looks good. Sure. Alright, now here's the problem. I don't really have enough spaces on the boat. Weight, obviously, not much of a problem, but I just literally do not have enough slots on the boat. Also, I may have slightly lost the direction of the boat. But nothing a little bit of aimless wandering can't fix. Alright, don't even walk over here. Oh my god. There we go. You really gotta aim for the dick with the staff. Like, I like to say it's center mass, but it's kinda not. It's kinda groin area. Let's put all this amber in here. Also, I've definitely got gold and a couple other these things up there. Let me actually try to sort this in. That may help. Yeah. That's cleared up a little bit. So this is the no fucking room for it chest. Which is already full, as you can see. Pretty sure it's that crypt right there. Everything starts to look the same once you take out some of the torches. Oh, it's this one. Here we go. There is at least one more crypt in this swamp. In fact, maybe I have... Oh god, I don't even know if I want to say it. I was gonna say, maybe I wander the swamp a little bit after moving all this stuff, and I see just how many crypts there are left. And if it's just that one, I will try, emphasis on try, to complete that one as well. And haul all of that home. Oh, it's so dark. I know you guys can't see shit, because I can't see shit. Ooh. I do see the boat, though. And it is turning to day. There we go. 8:48. Okay. May as well take the rest of the amber out. Damn. Bam. Not bad. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think we have enough that I need to worry about weight for this last trip. Fast load. Yeah, not too shabby. Okay. I guess... yeah, there's nothing else I really want here. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Actually, I'll bring the stones just in case. I probably should have gotten my rested bonus again, but... I will also annihilate that guy. Nailed it. Okay. Let's go see what we can sort out here. And then we'll do that little wander around this side of the swamp. Because I think this side of the swamp is actually fairly large. From what I remember from my attempts to sail around it. If that's the case, I would expect many, many more crypts. Okay. Wow. There you have it. I mean, Jesus. 16 stacks of iron. 16 stacks and some change. God damn. Alright, let's do that run around. Old school on him. What the fireball staff for that one? Staff of fracturing is kind of nearly broken anyways, so. Alright, so it's that one. There's there's definitely more to this. If I see at least one more, I can justify to myself not clearing that one. Okay, you know what? Maybe the swamp wasn't as large as I thought it was. It does actually appear to be the last crypt here. Great. Alright, well, let's go do it. Let's go do it and somehow make the inventory work. That'll be fun. It's too much loot, man. It's far too much. We don't... Jeez, I don't even know where to start. Do you have the space? No. That is the short answer. No, I do not. Here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. What I need to do, my biggest problem at the moment, is just literally spots. Weight's not really a problem, I think. It's just doing the item shuffle well enough that I actually have a spot for everything at the time that I need it. But nothing an extra chest can't solve. right? So we throw down an extra chest. We go grab the stone that we accidentally put away because we didn't mean to do that. And now we go clear. Build a few guards someplace on the boat for extra storage space. I've never tried that. I'm a little scared to. Even if I wanted to, though, I have no nails. I don't have nails, and I don't have bronze to make nails, so the only way I'd really be able to get those is if I went home, maybe, or if I found something to pillage. But I don't even know what I could break down for that. But it's alright. I think I can make it work. There's already been enough stuff that I left behind that, you know, it'll all pan out. I forgot they're using portals, yeah. That's in the title of the stream. It's alright. To be fair, and you know, not to poke fun at anybody. It's better than the people who come in and they're like, "What kind of run are you doing? what's the challenge?" I'm like, "Well, would you believe there's actually a place that is displayed?" I mean, sometimes I forget I'm doing no map, no portal as well. There's been times where I am hammering the M button, being like, why is my map not opening? I'm just confused. So even after 350 hours, you think I'd maybe catch on, but alright, let me rest. It's a stray enemy stopping me from getting the rest I so desperately need. There we go. I get the feeling this crit is going to be one of the big ones too. This one's probably going to have like 100 iron in it. Ow. So you know what? Let's use this as our dump chest because it's kind of close by. By dump chest, I mean garbage dump chest for that one, because we actually have a valuables dump chest already. Having a useless crap dump chest is also kind of critical. Alright, well, not much on this side. Call that the ground. See, normally I wouldn't mind so much, but I just don't like having to see a bunch of shit on the ground, and then as I'm moving stuff back and forth, inevitably it's gonna like unload and reload so that I can pick it up again. It's like, it's so much easier if I just shove it into a convenient box. Something to never be opened again. Two metal. Okay, you know what? Maybe this crypt isn't actually as large or as lucrative as I thought. So, there's that, at least. It's actually kind of a good thing. Holy shit, I've got to haul around. A solid 40 iron. Could be worse. Oh wait, no, there's this side. I didn't even think about this. I totally forgot. What do we got in here? Is it another 60 iron? Round it off to a nice 100. Ooh, it might just be. No, not quite. Still time, though. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, I'm coughing up a lung. Barely muting myself in time. Pickaxes 70. Man, am I gonna get pickaxes to a 100 in this run? A nice 100. Is that really gonna happen? So much mining in a run. 100 pickaxes. I mean, I thought having like almost 70 fists was pretty good, but honestly kind of more impressive. Alright, I gotta repair the old pick. Not too bad. Shove that in there too. Oh yeah. So I was playing around with an idea. And I kind of want an opinion on it. Because it feels like a really, really bad idea. And that is... So with this run, I've already kind of detailed that I want to make all the gear and I want to fully upgrade it. That's a given. Should I go for 100 in every skill? Just make this like the full completionist run. It sounds awful. I don't know why anybody would ever do that. However, it does make some weird part of my brain kind of happy. I could probably swap some of this around a little bit. There we go. We'd have to do that after you complete everything. Is that so? I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is that completing the game is a prerequisite to getting all of the different skills. So there's something that unlocks at the end of the game as a skill? Unless I'm misinterpreting. Because I'm thinking, like, I mean, I could get all of the skills to 100 prior to that. You gonna dialize what I'm saying? Alright. I don't know about a lot, but I'm sure there'll be probably at least a couple more deaths. I imagine whatever the Ashlands boss is probably gonna kill me once. At least once. That tends to be a running trend that I die to the boss at least one time. But I mean, it is possible that I get everything to 100 and never die again. That is, at least in theory, something that could happen. And I mean, worst case, if I die a couple more times, you know, it kind of suck, but like, getting stuff from 90 to 100 is, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what the scaling is like. I mean, it definitely feels like higher levels are exponentially harder. So, maybe I'm not giving it enough credit. Okay. Alright, I think this is the last hole. I think then, that's these two swamps done. Finished. I'm not even gonna pick up the workbench. In fact, fuck the 5 wood as well. We're good. And I already cleared like 2 or 3 crypts, I think, from this swamp before. Something like that. But this wasn't even like the full girth of the swamp. And it provided like a healthy 18 stacks of iron. Something like that. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I guess my biggest concern is the dying isn't so much a problem, I feel. It's the fact that I would just be grinding skills. I'm not a big fan of like just sitting there and grinding things. I would rather just level it naturally, you know? And the fact is there's just certain skills that I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother using probably ever, outside of if I had to for the challenge or something. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of slots. 100 something sounds like a fun grind. Fun is certainly a way to describe that, yeah. Okay. So maybe the U's and the blood bags have to go. And then I just take those. And actually, I guess I could take one more thing. But what do I really want? None of this stuff jumps out more than anything else, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Get down to 3. Yeah, fuck it, we'll take the U's. Root? I do have like, I think I've got like 2 stacks of root. Something like that. I could take the root though. Actually, you know what? Fuck, I don't need 16 yellow mushrooms. Get out of here. I'll take that. I'll take the root instead of that. What am I talking about? Yeah. That'd be good. Alright. Oh. Let's get the fuck out of here. Holy smokes. I mean, it's not a boat full of iron. It is a lot of fucking iron, though. Pretty pleased with this little excursion. It was way more iron than I thought we'd get from these swamps. Just sinking out of the awful. Why would you say that? Why would you even say something like that? What an evil thing to say. I don't even know what could damage the ship enough to cause it to sink at this point. I'm a positive guy. Evil. No, I legitimately don't think that anything could even sink this ship, even if it tried. Not in these waters. I mean, Ashlands maybe, but... 18 stacks of iron. And I think with what I've got at home, that's like 19 and a couple. Because I have some unsmelted at home, but... Which comes out to what? 16 stacks is 300, so that's like just under 600 iron. If that doesn't last us the rest of the playthrough, then they really gotta reevaluate. They need to reevaluate the metal demands if this doesn't fucking seal the deal on iron. Imagine I still need to go get more after this. The boat sinks, you mean? Yeah. When this boat inevitably sinks, when I run out of ground 30 times in a row, and then a hungry sea serpent gets a whiff of my fat iron load. Oh god. I don't even know. This was kind of... I mean, it's not the last swamp. There's definitely more, but this was the last one that I knew of. That really jumped into my head as like quite a few crypts here. Go get iron. I would have to hunt down an entirely different swamp if that's the case. So I really hope that that doesn't happen, and I really hope that I don't need any more. Please, God, be done with iron. I mean, all in all, it wasn't bad. It was like 2.5 hours. A little more than 2.5 hours of iron farming. For 18 sacks of iron, it's not bad. Like 4 iron a minute. A little under 4 iron a minute. Efficiency. I will say, I wish I wasn't sailing at fucking nighttime. Why's it gotta be like this? Spent like 4 days away from home. Pretty sure it's right here somewhere. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Oh. Hey, we're good. Whew. Briefest moment. We may be stuck. Which would kind of be its own set of problems, because I don't think I can really push this boat off the shoreline. Sometimes I can, but other times it's like a stone. Which reminds me, I actually need to, at some point, I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, but I need to go back over to where I fought Motor at, that mountain, because I have a handful of items at the base of that mountain that, I mean, I don't strictly need to recover, but it's like a fully upgraded root set and an iron battle axe and stuff. It would just save me the grief of having to craft it. Plus there might be some goodies over there. I don't know. Maybe there's just a stray cultist trophy. Who knows? I don't know what I left behind. Could be anything. Anything's worth checking. And I guess maybe I could go get some silver just while I'm there. Because that mountain is definitely riddled with silver. Slightly more annoying to get down, but riddled nonetheless. I didn't miss the, did I miss the Dueling Swamps entrance? No. No, I didn't. No. No way. No way I would have missed that. That's impossible. I think it's up ahead. There's a section where it's Black Forest and then goes back into swamp. Then I cross over. Yeah, okay, I was right. Oof. Boy, would I have looked silly misnavigating at this point in the playthrough. This close to home? How embarrassing. So I think what we'll do is we get home, one load. I'll do some reevaluation of the smelting setup. And then I don't know that I'm going to commit to smelting everything right now, but I would like to chew through at least some of it. So, because I feel like we're just really behind on smelting. Kind of sucks. I mean, we also sort of need, like, a shitload of wood. And or coal. Actually, maybe I come back and, like, run the coasts here. So every time I sail through, a handful of Surtlings die. Jesus. And the precious cold giblets that they're leaving behind could, yeah, make all the difference in the world. So. I just had an idea. It's a stupid idea, but it is an idea. Alright, what if I gather up a full Drakkar worth of wood? I take every bit of it to the Ashlands. I proceed to build like 100 workbenches. And then I just burn them all, so they turn into coal. Grab it all loaded up, sail back. What do you think about that? I mean, if I had a portal, that would be genius. Imagine that journey to fucking cook 1,000 wood into coal, taking like 2 minutes. You, sir, are a madman. Insanity. Somebody stop this guy. He's a danger to himself and others. But that is kind of like... I'm starting to realize if you make it to that point in the game, or at least this point in the game, and you have portals on, you can just do away with all your kilns, huh? So why would you need them? Just burn the wood in the ash. It's easy, it's instant, it's free. Praying that I have a cart next to the dock. Knowing me, I probably don't. But I'm praying. I mean, worst case, I just have to go hunt one down, but it's always annoying to have to do that. And I always chastise myself for not doing it, so... Moment of truth. Cart or no cart? It's looking like no cart. I am a fool. What am I hitting? What is that? Is there a rock under there? Really sturdy fish, maybe? Here's what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to really sail the Drakkar all the way around, I'm gonna put all of the gold-related items into the longship here. And we're just gonna make a separate journey. There's a fish. Just make a separate journey over to the merchant. That'll happen here in a couple minutes. For now, it's all about the metal unloading. Jesus. Why do I do this to myself? There you look. Yeah, it's fine. One trip. One trip. It's never gonna be one trip. I hate to say it, it's just never gonna happen. It stopped being one trip the moment that I didn't have a cart at the dock. It was gone by then. Oh, that attitude. Look, I'll see what I can do. I'm not gonna count it out just yet. I'll see what I can do. Jesus Christ. Alright. One trip. You know what? I'm feeling confident. We can do it. Ah, jeez, alright. Never mind. I've lost all confidence looking at this fucking monster of an iron load. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. You're not even gonna be able to move this cart. Let alone get it all in one trip. Oh no. Well, at least it landed down there. Wait, am I still? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Okay. Alright. One cart worth of iron. There is a minuscule chance. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Alright, look, hold on. We put the food away. Food I don't need right now. Oh my god. The cart's needing to move. Look at it. Oh my god. Hey Skizz, how you doing? Morning to you as well, my man. I can't even move the cart up the stairs. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever had a cart this full before. Oh no. You're about the base to make this work. I might have to at this rate. Actually, I'm gonna leave the key here too, because I don't really need that. Wait, hold on. Here's what we do. Oops. Alright, pickaxe is not meant to be thrown. Still? Oh my god, just barely. Okay. Oof. Alright, we're good. fucking hernia pulling this cart, goddamn. Oh no, there's another set of stairs. Oh shit. Can I get like a running start? Is that even possible? I mean, I know running is a generous thing to call this. Worst enemy, the stairs. Truly. It cannot be stopped. The stairs, that is. I could be stopped very well. Oh no, and this is all full as well. Alright. I gotta move. I gotta move the wood. Alright. Wood's gonna go over there. And we're gonna load iron into here. Dragon's Night playing last night. That's my turn. That goes hit hard. They sure do. Yeah. Yeah. God, that stage in the game is brutal. It's especially bad because you can't see the swing either. It's all by sound cue. Like I typically, at that point in the game, I typically am trying to parry stuff. Doing it totally on sound cues is not great. Ooh. Okay. Oh shit. I'm pulling all stops here. I gotta try to shed as much weight as I can doing all this. Alright. So we're gonna bring all of this metal back to the base. It's all cooked. Jesus. Alright. Let's just sort of sort this out a little. There. God almighty. Alright. Grab the ancient bark. That seems fine. Yeah. Yeah. About where you guys are at, though, you start really unlocking quite a bit of fun stuff. So, the game doesn't fully open up there, but you're gonna start getting some stuff that opens a lot of doors for you. So, big developments at that point. I don't suppose you guys have mined up that much metal yet, though. That can just stay there. I'm gonna drop the money stuff in the boat here. There we go. Take the fish. Actually, I don't need the gold either. Jesus. Storage situation is not looking great, I'll be honest. Let's grab this stuff out. Honestly, it can kind of not be in there. Great. Cool. Let's let's just drop all this stuff somewhere. Oh my god. Yeah, I should really start cooking some of this ancient wood or something. Shit's getting kind of dire. Oh, no. Why is there so much of it? Well, good enough. Good enough for me. I think we're like pretty fucking stuffed on yellow mushrooms, though. Yeah. A little bit. Let's move those around. Let's also drop the fish over here in the fish stand. There we go. Yeah, yellow mushrooms can start going into overflow. There's no sense in having 10 stacks of yellow mushrooms on hand up there. Let's actually grab... Yeah, I got a bunch of other money stuff here. There might be some more upstairs. Nope, just money upstairs. Okay, great. Cool, cool, cool. That seems fine. Alright, let's make that, make that money trip. Actually, let's sleep real quick, and then we'll make the money trip. I mean, I wouldn't say that that was a clean single trip. It was close enough, though, right? If you sort of squint your eyes, it looked like a single trip. That's what really counts. I don't know why I left an extra 10 wood over here. But I will leave it on the boat. Having a workbench in a time of need is kind of life-changing. Also do some quick repairs. Before I forget, swap over to that. That. That's great. Don't actually need that anymore. Kinda don't need that anymore. Alright. Let's go drop the spare gear upstairs. I'll go make the money trip, and then we will work on the smelters for a little bit. Because they are in dire need of expanding. I at least want to double the number of smelters I have. Maybe more. We'll see. I mean, I think we have enough to triple, but maybe not quadruple. But even tripling would mean... it'd bring us up to 150 things smelting. So not terrible. This feels faster. This feels faster than the Drakkar. I wasn't too sure before. I've not driven the longship in a while. This definitely feels faster, though. Oh shit, free fish. Ooh. You would say it's faster. It feels way faster. All things equal. I have a hard time believing it's not. I mean, not that I really even know the boat speeds. It could just totally be faster, and the Drakkar is just slower. And that's that. But I would expect the larger boat to be faster. Because that's kind of been... I mean, that's kind of been what's established. I mean, even this feels faster. Wind almost totally against me. Clear skies. Oh. As I say that, scammed. Pretty sure the merchant's over here. Hildir, if I recall. Not Haldor, but Hildir. Just somebody to sell shit to. So I don't have 20 stacks of amber and rubies and garbage. Thinking I'll start doing fishing at some point. I'm gonna save every fish that I get, and I'm just gonna eventually make a fish pit. No water, just a stone pit where I throw every single fish. And they all flop about. Immerse myself in the fish. I don't think that's so much to ask. It's a perfectly normal request. And I refuse to be told otherwise. Merchant should be, yeah, somewhere in here. Yeah, not past this hill. Glad I remembered after all this time. Jesus Christ. You plan on laying down in the fish orgy pit later? Maybe. If I'm feeling a bit freaky. I think there's a mod that lets me lube up my body with honey. I think somebody's modded that in. Please, I'm desperate. I need it. Just a bit. Alright. Oh. Oh. I mean, she doesn't... Is there anything else that I even want from her? It's just a bunch of clothes. But, I mean, maybe I buy all her shit too eventually. Put it all on display. Pretend like it's my own. Glad to see that her map position does not change and will continue to be useless to me. Aimless wandering is the only way to actually complete shit for her. Which is a real tragedy. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Doesn't happen very often, but you clip them just right. They just get annihilated. What the hell? Kinda wanna try it on a Lox. It's probably not gonna turn out nearly as well, but ooh, 1-star fueling. Alright, I'm getting a little distracted. Kinda just want to kill a couple of these. You skipped into the water. What was that? I don't want that metal. Oh, I don't want to get wet for it, though. I don't want the metal that bad. Alright, let's try it on a Lox. Okay, we got a single Lox here. A single Lox in my area. Oh my god. The burning is going crazy. Oh. Yeah, so big enemies are definitely, like, super susceptible to this. Damn, that guy went fucking flying. Holy shit. Cool, okay. I mean, I'll have to keep that in mind. So, Fireball's good in, like, 95% of cases, but the 5% where this thing is useful, it's a crazy 5%. Alright, let's get our ass home. Let's get our ass home, do some forge smeltery renovations. Because honestly, I think it's going to require restructuring that whole building, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Just part of the process, I suppose. Oh no. Do it. Do it. Get away from me, get away from me. Oh. Why is bullying nature so much fun? No, not nearly. My neck is oblivious or whatever. Alright. Off we go. Nice and peaceful sailing after committing several atrocities. Actually, you know what? For almost 4 hours. I'm feeling kind of exhausted. Maybe we call it. I don't know. I feel like the smeltery is gonna be a little bit of a project. And in fact, maybe I can recruit my partner to do it. We'll see. I think she's been itching to do a build, but she's not really sure what to do. So maybe that'll be a good task for her. Maybe. Let me actually make it almost see how I feel. Unless anybody has some sweet smeltery tips, but I think the biggest issue is just space. I don't know how to fucking set the thing up to where it's not gonna consume a ridiculous amount of floor space. I guess I could just lean into that. Just expand out that area, because the area behind it is pretty much unused. I was considering laying in a little room for doing iter refining. Something lined with black marble, or actually maybe lined with Gralston, because I have way more of that now. And I'm assuming that that is immune to little shocks that it sends off. Probably a little bit easier to actually line the walls with that too. But I don't know if that needs to be back there. Maybe be part of that, but I don't know. I'll have to spitball a little bit. I just feel like it's going to take longer than like an hour. Oh shit, we got the win. Damn, we really got the wind. Thanks, Odin. For once. Remember for the catch you later. Stay safe. Yeah, no worries, Scrubbin. Thanks for swinging by, man. In fact, I'm probably gonna wrap up here in just a minute, anyways. So, but I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or wherever you are. So, I appreciate you being here. Park in here and go deposit our gold. Very nice. Shit, I'm gonna put the black metal over there. Forgot about that. Drop that in there. Drop the locksmith upstairs, put the fish in its stall. Oh my god. So much money. Kind of ridiculous, actually. Because that's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8K and some change. Not bad. More than I thought we would have at this stage, but... Alright, I'm going to drop this metal off over to here. And I think I will call it there. You know what, just while I've got the food on, let's grab these guys as well. Yeah, 38 eider, Jesus Christ. Store that away so it's not shooting at the walls. Cool. Sitting on 108 refined eider. Not bad, and I actually think there's a little bit more inside the house, so not bad at all. Damn. That's ridiculous. Alright. Anyways. Well, guys, it may not have been the most exciting day, but it was a productive day. And, you know, sometimes that's just how things work out. Sometimes you just need a good productive day. And it was nice to get back into it. It was nice to play around with this new mouse setting, because this is entirely new to me and rather strange, but I feel like I'm acclimating pretty well. But regardless, yeah, I think that about does it. Next time, definitely need to fix up the smelter and kilns, because that is so far behind and so lacking for what we've just hauled in. The discrepancy there is absolutely brutal, so we need to fix that for sure. And then depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm still drowsy and feeling god-awful for meds, we may end up going back to Ashlands for a little bit. But I do also want to get more silver. I want to see where we sit with all the stuff when it's smelted. I would really like to start finishing out the little alcoves with all the display pieces. So, because I think we're kind of getting within striking distance of the end game, at least starting to. So, I know that's kind of a long stretch even then, but, you know, I kind of want to pin some of this stuff down so I can stop thinking about it and focus solely on the end game. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and run, have a bite to eat, and hopefully get some decent sleep. Hopefully. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. Scrubbin', I know you're already gone, but I appreciate you. Skez, I don't know if you're still lurking here. Thank you so much as well. Night Owl and Viewbot, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much for always stopping in. And anybody else lurking as well. You know, I appreciate you guys being here. So, it really means a lot. But anyways, not to ramble on too much. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, though. Have a great night, day, wherever you are, so on and so forth. I will see you then.